Hello, Edmar. Welcome to our podcast. It's a pleasure to have you here. You are the first one, my first student participating in this recording.
Wow, thank you for the invitation. For me, it's a pleasure to stay here with you and with a big responsibility to start this podcast.
Yes, it is indeed, for sure. But don't worry, today we are just going to have a simple conversation. And the point here is to practice your English, of course. And of course, also talk about you, who you are, about your responsibilities, your job, market situation, and then share also with other people so they can practice their English as well. Those who are watching us for the first time, my name is Stefania. I'm a business English teacher and the owner of Corporate English Academy. And Edmar is one of my students and invited to talk with us today. Let's get it in. Let's get it started. First of all, let's start with a basic question so people can know you better. Just introduce yourself.
Yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. My name is Edmar. I'm 50 years old. I'm married. I have one daughter. And I am living in Limeira, countryside of São Paulo state.
Mm-hmm. And tell us a little bit about your job now. What do you do? How is your job now?
Okay. I work in the elevators market. I have been working in this company for almost 30 years.
Wow.
And now I am responsible for operational in 2 branches of this company.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And how it is to work for almost 30 years in the same business? You started as a trainee, right?
Yes. I was studying engineering when I started as a trainee in this company. And since of that, I was hired 6 months later as I started as a trainee. And since of that, I took over some position in a commercial and operational area. And for me, it's interesting because a long time, but for me, it's not so much because the values of this company match with mine. So I think it's good when this happens. This company is very good, it's very traditional, with more than 1 century in this moment.
Wow.
And almost 30% of this time was them.
Yes, it is. And I imagine how many changes you have seen in your market. When you started, and then we had pandemic that affected all business, every company. And now we had a recover from pandemic and moving on in the business. Can you give us a shortage of how was before and the changes that you have seen along the time?
Yes. I think when I started, we didn't have a lot of technology. Yes. But we didn't have cell phone. Can you imagine?
Yes, my goodness.
As everything we did was on paper, and sometimes I use computer, but it's not so frequently. So compared with nowadays, we have a lot of technological improvements, and of course the behavior of our customers, the market trends, a lot of things change because of that. And as you told, after the pandemic, we need to adapt in that situation. And I think this technological improvements was faster than before. Yes.
Do you feel that pandemic was not responsible, but was a motivator and accelerator to use more technologies? Because I have this feeling like before pandemic, we were living and technology was growing, but I feel that it was slower. And after pandemic, we have Zoom and we are talking and we have video calls and everything now is online. And then we had a boom of technology. Do you feel that?
Yes. I think not just in virtual meetings, but we have other devices, we have other technologies that helped a lot our operation. For example, our technician on the field, he used an app in my phone that he can do everything from this device.
Nice.
So communicate with the supervisors and to check the customer that he needs to visit, to take a sign of one service order, for example. and to order parts to fix one elevator, for example. Everything we use from this device. And what else? We have also another important technology. It's the IoT, Internet of Things, that all of the elevators in our portfolio are connected on the cloud.
Nice.
And we can, in some situation, fix the elevator without sending some technician to the building. So it's the technology helping the operation, reducing costs, of course, and
Yes.
providing more availability of the data for our customers.
Interesting. Very nice. And talking a little bit about your position itself, tell us what are some of your responsibilities as a branch manager in the more focus on operation, right?
Yeah, yes. So I think as a branch manager, my responsibility is to lead, develop, and engage the team to provide, to deliver a quality and the safety service for our customer, and of course, deliver financial results for the company.
It's always the targets. You have metrics to achieve, of course.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit also about you as a leader. How long have you been a leader?
As a leader, I think 20 years, 22 years.
Okay, so you have a lot of experience to share.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this then. What do you think are the most important skills as a leader in your field?
I think we need, as a leader, we need to balance the hard skills, the knowledge about the process, the products, but also, and for me, it's so important, is to develop the soft skills, to deal with people. Yes, the team, these people are customers also, so we are all the time talking, dealing, and relating with people. So we need to balance it both.
My goodness, hard. How many people are directly under your position?
Directly. Now I am in charge of 2 branches in this company, and I have 8 managers that reports for me, and a lot of others.
Indirectly, of course, of course. And what are some challenges that you have faced throughout all these years of leadership in your career?
Challenges. I think is when I took over another branch in another state, was not here in São Paulo. The situation there was not so good. There was a lot of issues to be solved. The result of this branch was the worst in the company.
Oh, good.
And I took over this branch and these challenges, and I started talking with the people, with the team, with all of the team, with the manager, the supervisor, with the technician, especially in the field, understand what was going on, and to try to solve that, as a team, to involve them in these challenges, to revert that scenario. And I launched a challenge for them to recover the position in the branch ranking of that. We was in the last position, and I challenged them to achieve at least the 5 months. At that time there was 11 branches, and during that years, the technicians, the team also asked me, "Hi, Edmar, what position we are?" And I was engaged to do that, to do their best. And after the end of the year, we achieved the 30th position. It was a very important achievement for all of them. And I think this was one of the challenges that I faced. And with the team, with the people engaged, with a clear direction, we could solve it.
Nice. Very interesting. And you mentioned about, we were talking about this before starting the recording of this podcast. We were talking about AI and new technologies. And I understand that your field is a very manual one. We are talking about technicians, elevators, installations, maintenance. But how is AI in your market? Is there a space for that or no? Because it's manual? How is that?
You said something true, because in operation we don't use AI yet, but I think in a short term maybe we will use, but now it's not fundamental, it's not necessary, because we are talking about operation, technician, manual, mechanical activities.
Yeah, true.
But in a corporative area, we have some areas that use AI to facilitate some reports, some analysis, but on the field it's not so frequently.
I see. Interesting. It's interesting because now everything is AI. I get AI to do this, AI to do that, and every company needs to have AI, and AI is the best solution for the business. No, wait. Not like this. Some business don't have this necessity yet, maybe in the future, but now, no. So hold on. We still need people to work. That's okay. And let's talk about a little bit about diversity in your team, because I know that in your team you have different ages, people, new people in the company, old people in the company. How will you as a leader have balanced the way to treat different ages and different generations in the same team, the same company?
Yes, we here in our company is a traditional company with a traditional culture, and people have been working here for a long time. So sometimes we need to take care about that, because it's good because of the knowledge, the competence that we develop with this team. But sometimes people have difficulty to think differently. So it's important to mix these people with diversity. And for me, I have eight manager. I have 3 women, and some manager are younger than others. So talk about the management team, we have some diversity. Part of them came from the market, and others made a career here in the company.
Nice.
And for me, I need to identify the best practices, the competences of each one, and as a team, we complete the skills of each other. So
Nice.
I think it's important to do.
Nice. Very interesting. In the beginning of our conversation, you mentioned about the values of the company, that they match to your personal ones. What are some of these values?
I think the integrity, the ethic is one of the most important one, as safety, of course. And I think the quality, yes, you need to do things, the right things in the first time. When you decide to do something, I think you need to do your best. So it's related to quality, yes. What else? The people. So, but I think the ethic, the integrity, and safety is the most important one.
Nice. Very interesting. And how do you make these values? Not make, sorry. How do you show these values to your team? For example, for new people, how is your daily routine using these values?
It's important to lead to be the example for the team. Yes, to lead as example. Yes.
Yeah, true.
Some customers are complaining about some issues. I prioritize. I do my best to solve it, and of course, I show what I did for the team to involve them, to engage them to do the same. Yes, I think you need to give the example for them.
Nice. Yeah. If you give the example, naturally, people will follow you. That's the responsibility of a leader, right? To follow and guide by example. That's the point. Interesting. And talking about your market, specifically about your area, what are some skills that you believe are extremely necessary? The hard and soft skills.
The skills. I think the hard skills is part of them you can develop inside the company. Yes, knowing the products, the projects. But it's important to have analytic mindset. Yes, you need to plan, because in operation we have a lot of things to do at the same time. So planning your day, your agenda, it's important. Of course, you need to have a customer centricity.
Yes, true.
It's very important. And in this case, the soft skills, yes, it is related to deal with people. And I think for that, if you have the knowledge about the process, the product, if you are a plan, you have a plan to do your tasks. And for me, I think the most important is to be proactive. Yes, you have to you have to do things by yourself. Initiatives, it's important. You don't need to wait people ask you to do something. Go there and do what you need to do. Everybody knows what's your responsibilities in the company.
Looking ahead, how do you imagine your market, your job, I don't know, in 5 years ahead?
5 years. So I think the market, for example, I think we have a lot of opportunity in the construction market in Brazil. In spite of the high interest tax nowadays, but the demand for new houses in Brazil is very high, so it's good for us. But the market, normally, it passes by cycles, yes?
Yeah.
And on the macroeconomic. But we are very excited for this market, because especially here in countryside of São Paulo, we have a bull market comparing with another states of Brazil. So we need to do our best. And talk about our operation, I think to keep a leader in this market, it's important to improve the efficiency every day.
Yeah, true.
To do more with less,
Yeah.
with quality, of course. So I think this is the main objective for our market. And for that, we need to develop the people. Yes, in some areas, we have difficult to find people with a good qualification, for example. So we need to do that. We need to see the market, the opportunities of the market, and restructure your operation if necessary. But it's fundamental to develop a high-performing team to be efficient and attend the customer demands. I think is that.
Nice, very interesting. And to finish this professional part, what advice would you give to someone who just started as a leader in your field? Maybe someone that was promoted, the first time this person is a leader.
So I will share with you what I did more than 10 years ago. I think it's important too nowadays.
Good.
As a leader, you needed to balance your attention, your dedication with the team, with the customer, with the activities to achieve the results. So there are 3 pillars: team, customer, and results. And normally, when you assume this position, you prioritize the results and forget the team. So, in my opinion, you need to start with your team. Stay closer of them, understand the competences, the positive skills, the positive behaviors, what you need to develop in each one, and keep the direction for them. With that, they will deliver a good service, a good quality of service for our customer, and the customer will be happy, will be satisfied, and will do more business with us, and the results will be the consequence.
Nice. Very interesting. Beautiful, beautiful advice. Congratulations. Very human advice. Very nice. Now let's talk a little bit about Edmar when it's not working. Okay, Edmar, the other side. So the first question is, outside of work, how would you describe yourself? Like, what do you like to do in your free time? What are your hobbies?
I am a simple person. I was born in the countryside of São Paulo. My father always showed me the importance to be a good person, to do the right thing. So I studied a lot, and my commitment with my job was always very high, and sometimes more than with my family, unfortunately. But we decide to do that for some periods to achieve some goals as a family, to realize some dreams. And but now I can balance my professional and personal life. Yes, I am married, as I told you, and I have a daughter, Beatriz, who is your student too.
Yes.
She's 23 years old, and now we are living together. And for a long time, we won't live everybody together. So because I was working in São Paulo, she was living in the countryside with my wife. After we went to the south of Brazil, we lived together. After my daughter went to other states to study. So I like to enjoy my weekends with my family. I have a hobby. Sorry, I have a hobby that is aquarism.
Yes.
About that. I have 2 aquariums. One planted in fresh water. The focus is not the fishes, the plants inside the tank. And more recently, I fill up another tank with saltwater marine tank with corals, with fishes, colorful fishes.
No.
Main job nowadays, and it's for me is like a therapy. I think it's important to do something that you like to avoid the stress. And what else? I think we travel a lot, and I think it's important to do that. My daughter and my wife convinced me to travel more, because each phase of your life you have some goals. And beginning the traveling was not my main goals. Now I think it's important, and we did a good travel in the end of the good trip, the end of last year, and it's make us very, very, very happy. And I think that's
Nice, very nice. It's a simple life in the end, right? It's not about doing thousands of things. No, work and enjoy your free time. That's it. And it's interesting what you said, because I believe that for everybody, doesn't matter the market, the moment, everybody had to make some sacrifices in some moment of the career, right? As you said, you had to live in São Paulo, your family was in the countryside, so you weren't close to them every day. This is a huge sacrifice, and not easy, of course. But now you have the results. You have a more calm life. You can stay with your family every day, enjoy the weekends, travel more. And this is how a career is made, right? We always need to make some sacrifices, always.
Yeah.
And that's okay also. You did it, now it's over.
Yeah.
Nice. And if you could tell me simple things that you do to balance a crazy routine in your personal life, and especially to not bring home the problems and the things that you need to solve in your job.
So I think in the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years, I am committed with take care of my health. Yes.
Okay.
So I go to the gym twice or 3 times a week. I think it's important to help my health, not just the body health, but my mental health too. It's one of the things that's important to do. And what else? I think it's when I arrive home, talk with my wife about other sorry. When I arrive home and talk with my wife about other subjects. Sometimes on weekends we do something together. We travel. We walk on the neighborhood. It's
Nice.
that's important for us.
Very nice. I have tried also to be more simple, and enjoy the simple things. Because in my mind, and we talked about this in our classes, if I don't have 100% of every single minute of my day scheduled and committed to something, I feel like I'm not producing. And come on, we need some rest also. It's okay to have some rest, to enjoy the weekend, to not work during the weekends. And like, if you finish your time to work, you finish your time to work. Don't take your work back, I have tried to live more the simple moments and enjoy that, not just stay in this moment. Very interesting. And to finish our podcast, which was great, by the way, we had a great conversation. Just tell us a little bit how English has been important in your position, in your market, for your future plans.
Yes. I always study English since when I was a child, but I didn't practice enough. But now, with our class, for me, it's important to practice my English weekly, because in my role here in the company, sometimes I need to do some presentation in English. So I think it's important, not just for the company, but for my development. Yes, for when I think it's important to talk in English, even in one travel.
Yes, true.
It helps a lot. So for me, it has been very good to be with you weekly, practicing my English, develop my skills to have more fluency in my speech.
You are doing a great job. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
So tell us about your feeling. That's the first podcast in English that you participate, that you answer, and it was like a round of questions and more questions. How was the feeling of that?
I will be sincere.
Go ahead.
I will be sincerely.
Or honest.
Yes, I will be honest. I was very anxious, but I think it was a good conversation.
Yes, it was.
Flow very good, our conversation, and success for you in our school in the next podcast.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you for taking this challenge. I know that is not easy to be here and know that I'm recording and that I will post and people are going to watch. I know this is a hard exposition, especially for you that is a more conservative person, more shy. But congratulations for being here, for taking up this challenge. And let's go to the next challenges now. Yes, it is. Edmar, thank you so much.
Thank you, Stefania.